Frank's in Akron, Ohio. Hey, Frank, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hey, Dave. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. How can we help?
So I'm a big fan. I read the book, Total Money Makeover. I'm going to read Baby Steps eventually, but I have a question today because I have student loans, and I pulled out a mortgage in 2020, and the student loans keep on getting deferred, and they were supposed to be due May 1st, and then they got deferred till September 30th, and I really don't know what Congress wants to do with these loans, and I don't really bank on the federal government, but I'm almost like thinking that this might be one of their things, like forgive one day just to get more votes. So I don't know if I should be paying those right now because there's zero interest, or maybe investing instead. That was kind of my
Well,
question.
here's the thing. I've been doing this a long time, and the number of times I have met someone who was had their life financially changed positively by the people in Washington, D.C. is zero.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So if you're waiting on your life to be good because of something that they do with the Island of Misfit Toys up there, your life's always going to suck. Because you're always waiting. You're always waiting on them to grow a brain, and they don't have them. They don't have a single brain between all of them put together up there. So it's not going to happen. Listen, the Democrats ran on the idea that they were going to forgive student loans. They're in control of the House, the Senate, and the White House, and they've not presented a single bill for student loan forgiveness. Don't you call BS at this point? I am. And so, no, they're not going to pay them off. They're not going to forgive them, not anytime soon anyway. And you need to get this stuff out of your life as soon as you possibly can. The tragedy is that all these interest payments have been delayed and then delayed and then delayed, and yet 6 out of 10 student loans have not made any payments during this time. Instead of taking advantage of the lack of interest and crushed it, they're sitting back and waiting on AOC to fix their life. And, honey, she ain't going to do it. So, no, you need to get this paid off as fast as you can. Anything to add to that?
I've got an unpopular take on this. And it's this. I signed up, my wife and I had to pay off 6 figures of student loan debt. We signed up for a million different loans. But at the end of the day, I looked at somebody and looked them in the eye and shook their hand and said, if you will help me get through school, I'll pay you back. And so I always felt a moral obligation. Now, I know there's people who are tricked. I know there's people who are asked to sign stuff that they don't fully understand. Absolutely, I'm all about taking care of them. But for most of us, we signed our name on the piece of paper. We just didn't do the math. We didn't fully have a picture of what we were going to be asked to do over the next 20 or 30 years. And so I say, don't wait on the government. Do the right thing. You sign your name, pay the stupid things off, and let's get on about your life.
Yeah. Wow. Use all these interest rate breaks.
Just burn through the principal.
Some way to burn it up and get rid of it.
Yeah.
Instead of standing back and waiting on someone in the White House to fix your life. Never do that on any subject.